वैसे तो मुंबई इंडियंस से बहुत ज्यादा प्यार है नहीं, लेकिन मुंबई इंडियंस एक ऐसी टीम है जिसको आप प्यार ना भी करो तो, लेकिन उसके बारे में बातें करने से आप रुक नहीं सकते हो। इस बार भी ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ। ऑक्शन से पहले मुंबई इंडियंस ने बहुत ही खतरनाक रिटेंशन करी। ऑक्शन ठीक ठाक गई, बट टीम तो अच्छी लगी रही है। कुछ एक आध पॉइंट्स है विच आई वुड वांट माय फेवरेट टीम टू बैंक अप, लाइक रियली गो आउट देयर एंड एक्सप्लॉइट, बट बियॉन्ड दैट आई थिंक दे हैव built up a fairly okay team. क्या ख्याल है?
I know, Shomi, you don't like Mumbai Indians that
I
much,
hate
and
Mumbai Indians.
oh, you hate. Oh, I didn't
I
want to
hate
use
Mumbai
that word,
Indians.
but you put it out there, so I'm going to use it. You hate Mumbai Indian. I don't hate them. There's good components to it. Excited to be here to join and discuss about Mumbai Indians. Let's get going.
क्या लग रहा है, कैसा टीम बना है?
देखो टीम तो जबरदस्त है, राइट? रिटेंशंस आर लाइक सो गुड। गजब के
या
प्लेयर्स, रोहित शर्मा, पांड्या, तिलक वर्मा, बुमराह, दीज आर लाइक टॉप क्वालिटी गाइस। स्काई, सो बहुत ही ज्यादा सॉलिड, विस्फोटक, एक्सप्लोसिव, वॉट एवर यू वांट टू कॉल इट। लेकिन द थिंग इज कि 2024 में भी ऐसी ही टीम थी एंड दे एंडेड लास्ट। तो थोड़ा सा हमें देखना पड़ेगा, लेकिन बहुत ही सॉलिड। आई थिंक ये सब प्लेयर्स आर लाइक टॉप नॉच। दे कैन जस्ट is like really stomp any opposition on a particular day.
एग्जैक्टली, आई थिंक एंड दिस रिटेंशन विल बी द बिगेस्ट स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मुंबई इंडियंस। मेरे हिसाब से दो चीजें हैं जो मुंबई इंडियंस को आगे ले जाएगी। ऑफ कोर्स ईच ऑफ दीज प्लेयर्स आर मैच विनर इन देयर ओन ट्रूएस्ट सेंस। कोई भी एक दिन चल जाएगा तो आप मैच जितवा के लेकर जा सकते हो, और ये ऐसे नाम है। आप रोहित शर्मा एक दिन चल जाए तो आप सोचो क्या हो सकता है। बुमराह हर दिन चलते हैं, तो बुमराह के 4 ओवर्स तो हर एक ऑपोजिशन देखता, मतलब दे विल एवरीबडी विल बी वेरी अबाउट दोज 4 ओवर्स। स्काई, Tilak Verma is in the form of his life. So, and then of course the fifth one is Hardik Pandya. Now, पिछले साल भी ये लोग थे, I know, but पिछले साल there was a little bit of a chink in the armor because they were not playing as one single unit. They were not really playing as one family, and as a result of which we all saw what happened. And it was not really a closed room secret that there were issues in that camp. हम लोगों को हर एक के बॉडी लैंग्वेज में वो चीज समझ में आ रही थी। बट बियॉन्ड दैट इस साल वो चीजें काफी बदल गई है। इस साल हार्दिक हैज गॉट जेल्ड इनटू द टीम। देयर वी ऑल थॉट के शायद रोहित रिटेन्ड नहीं होंगे, शायद स्काई कहीं चला जाएगा। वी ऑल वर स्पेकुलेटिंग के स्काई शायद वापस केकेआर पहुंच जाएगा, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ। मुंबई Ambani could retain all his big guys, and of course, I mean, any of these guys leaving the MI camp would have been like a PR absolute nightmare for MI. But saying that, it's all good that the entire Indian core has been retained and they are retained in good spirit. So I think वो एक invincible part है मुंबई इंडियंस के लिए। तो या
Yes.
पिछले साल 10 नंबर पे खत्म करे थे। इस बार भी ऐसा कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि नहीं करेंगे, लेकिन वो प्रॉब्लम तो आई थिंक हैज बीन रिजॉल्व्ड।
ठीक है, तो एक क्वेश्चन मेरे दिमाग में था शोमी, एंड आई वाज सर्चिंग कि if others are talking about it and apparently not so much, but the thought which was in my mind was कि देखो इनके टीम में पांड्या लास्ट टाइम कैप्टन था, इस बार भी हो सकता है। स्काई टी
होंगे ही।
ट्वेंटी का कैप्टन है अभी, तो ही इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग कंटेंडर। रोहित शर्मा सबको साथ में वापस ला सकता है अगर वो थोड़ा चैलेंज है, बट मुझे लेस लाइकली लगता है। एंड लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, बुमराह, वो भी अब टी20 का, अब वो टेस्ट का कैप्टन है। एंड देन वी हैव सीन कि कितना स्मार्ट एंड लाइक सच अ ग्रेट प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड वाला कैप्टन है। तो डू यू थिंक देयर इज एनी डाउट इन योर माइंड कि द मुंबई इंडियंस माइट बी थिंकिंग अबाउट another captain than Pandya?
No, I don't think so because as far as I hear from the little birdies out there, when Pandya came into the side, he had a very clear clause of becoming the captain, and that is the whole
अच्छा,
reason why that captaincy shift had happened. Of course, looking into the future as well. In this scheme of things, of course, multiple things have changed. Rohit Sharma is the World Cup winning captain. Rohit Sharma is their five-time IPL winning captain. Uh, Sky is there in the Indian setup. Bumrah has emerged as one of the captains that we all want to look forward to a lot more. And in all scheme of things, Hardik Pandya is back. Hardik Pandya and if we may say so, Hardik Pandya has been performing really well as well. So I think ये सारी चीजें तो है ही, एंड दैट इज द होल रीजन व्हाई दिस एंटायर, मतलब ये तो स्टॉलवर्ट्स ऑफ द गेम है, ऑफ द T20 गेम है, जो मुंबई इंडियंस के उस स्क्वाड में एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. एवरीबडी इज अ मैच विनर, एवरीबडी इज अ लीडर इन द ट्रूएस्ट सेंस. एंड आई थिंक वहीं पे कहीं पे एक पिछली बार क्लैश हुआ था, बट आई स्ट्रांगली बिलीव इस बार वो सारी चीजों को लोग रिजॉल्व करके ही आगे आए हैं, बिकॉज व्हेन द रिटेंशन हैपेंड, I believe they would have got into a closed room and discussed all these things out. Because last time it was all very evident. Nobody would want to get into that kind of a, gandagi. Nobody would want to get into that kind of mudslinging again, like a season after season. So when all those retentions happened, I'm pretty certain that they would have taken care of all these things. And that gives me a good hope that we will get to see what Mumbai Indians brings onto the table. But
Oh, true, true.
saying that, I have bigger concerns, honestly. I mean, they have immense amount of strength. We will of course miss Ishan Kishan amongst that
So
entire lot. He has been such an integral part of MI throughout. तो वो एक मिसिंग फैक्टर तो रहेगा ही, बट उसके साथ साथ भी जो मेजर मिसिंग फैक्टर मुझे लग रहा है, विच इज अलोंग कम्स अलोंग विद दैट, इज, डू यू आर यू रियली हैप्पी विद देयर चॉइस ऑफ अ विकेट कीपर?
That's a great point. See, बहुत ज़्यादा options इनके पास नहीं थे and they were looking to like they tried to balance the inexperience of Robin Mintz with somebody like Ryan Rickerson.
रिकल्टन, या.
Rickerson, sorry. So Rickerton. So वहाँ पे मुझे लगता है थोड़ा balance है. It's not the sharpest of the choices, लेकिन जितने options available हैं, उस पे मुझे लगता है कि they did well. Robin Mintz, I really wish that Mumbai Indians come and give him more opportunity क्योंकि अभी he is really young and he is getting in, he is playing really good cricket. तो वो थोड़ा-सा अगर settle होगा ना, so that will first of all create a long-term wicket keeper for Mumbai Indians and later on for India. And secondly, कि it frees up one slot for international player. तो रायन रिकल्टन की जगह किसी और को अगर रखना है, कभी मिच सैंटनर को खिलाना है, तो वो अपॉर्च्युनिटी रहेगी मुंबई इंडियंस के पास टू हैव अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ मिक्स एंड मैच ऑन द इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स। सो दैट इज़ माय टेक। थोड़ा है वीकनेस मतलब लेकिन ठीक है, आई थिंक यू अगेन यू प्ले विद द कॉन्स्ट्रेंट्स व्हिच यू आर डेल्ट विद।
I think with respect to the Ryan Rickelton, I was very convinced with the Ryan, like picking of Ryan Rickelton. But what I don't understand then is that what will be the role of Will Jacks, because especially during the auction, Mr. Akash Ambani seemed to be extremely elated about the fact that they had got in Will Jacks, and they were pretty much shown the gratitude to the RCB camp as well. But yeah, I mean. I just don't understand that where will Will Jacks come into the picture. Of course, Will Jacks is a very potential player, and we have seen what he has done for RCB in the last season. वहां पे अगर, because but he's a top order player, so you will have to make Will
Yeah.
Jacks open. तो अगर आप Will Jacks से open कराते हो, तो आपके पास आप रायन रिकल्टन को आप मिडिल ऑर्डर में नहीं ला सकते, आपको उसको ऊपर में खिलाना पड़ेगा.
ऊपर
Then
हाँ,
at the cost of Will Jacks, you have to get in Robin Mins. Robin Mins, yes, we have heard certain things about him, and we know that Mumbai Indians picks up players, scouts players, and they make something big out of them. But I don't know whether he's really that proven talent, or whether they will take. I mean, are they really first season wonders, or will they really take that time to become? I mean, we will only know once the
only
tournament
no,
happens. But on the paper, I mean, today we are discussing everything on the paper. uh, it doesn't look like the best of the choice to
the
me. They've
strongest.
also,
Yeah,
yeah, they've also picked up Srijit from Karnataka.
अच्छा,
He's a wicket keeper batter, good batting option, wicket keeping decent. But yeah, I mean, they they are not, of course, the class of whomever they have had in the past. He's not a Quinton de Kock. He's definitely not a Ishan Kishan.
ईशान
So we'll have to
किशन,
wait and
हाँ,
watch on how that really turns out to be.
good. So in this context, how do you see their batting?
I think batting is well settled there. I just don't know again, like what happens with the scene of the opener, whether it's a Will Jacks or whether it's a Ryan Rickelton coming up there. I just sincerely hope that Rohit Sharma gets those runs this time, because he has been off form in IPL for the longest time ever. I just don't remember when Rohit Sharma had exploded in IPL last, and that was the whole context of taking him out of out of captaincy, etc. This time he seems to be in at least a good fresh air of a mind. So I'm hoping that Rohit Sharma will come good. But beyond that, after that, I think it's Sky, Tilak Verma. I think there's Namandhir. I think all of those things
Pandya.
look Pandya. So all of those things, they have done things, Pib, in the past. So we don't have any reason not to trust in them. I'm worried about that finisher kind of a role. Who will play that finisher kind of a role? Because of course they have had like class of a Pollard
Pollard,
out
yeah.
like in there. They had the three Ps, Pandya, Pollard, the Pandya brothers, and the Pollard in their in their middle order and doing the role of a finisher. So who does that role? Who can be their next generation of a Pollard? That we will have to wait and watch. I mean, they also had Tim David before, who
Yeah.
had that
So it's
good
not
role, but now Tim David is also not there. So yeah, I'm really not very sure about who gets their middle order, the power hitter kind of a role, the finisher kind of a role.
आई थिंक फिनिशर अभी उतना बचा ही नहीं क्योंकि सभी फिनिशर ही हैं। मतलब जो भी 5-7 ओवर खेल गया वो फिनिश ही कर देगा। मतलब थिंक अबाउट लाइक स्काई। सो इफ स्काई इज़ देयर अराउंड अबाउट दैट देन दैट्स इट। अगर पांड्या बट आई गेट योर पॉइंट इवन तिलक वर्मा फॉर दैट मैटर तो इनमें से कोई एक भी
यार मुझे नहीं, मुझे भी यार
हुँ,
ये नहीं पता है कि सी यू डोंट प्ले तिलक वर्मा एनीवेयर डाउन, राइट? आई मीन उसको आप वही
या
मतलब पोजीशंस हिलाओ मत यार। मतलब आई वी हैव सीन दिस हैपनिंग इन मुंबई इंडियंस, बट वो मत करो। मतलब दे आर द बेस्ट देयर एंड यू हैव रिटेन देम फॉर अ रोल। आई एम
रोल
श्योर
या
यू मस्ट हैव had clarity of roles in your head and you have
ट्रू
taken them for that. So keep that intact. और बट मुझे लगता है कि beat Sky, beat Tilak, I think they will take a little bit of time to. I mean, you cannot imagine a Pollard like guy, right? I mean, Sky is
या
Sky, but Sky is still not Pollard.
बट या ठीक है। सो हाउ अबाउट द बॉलिंग? आई थिंक द बॉलिंग इज़ लाइक रियली सॉर्टेड दिस टाइम।
Do you feel
Your
so?
opinion about
What
I
makes you
think
feel
so.
so?
See, the fast bowling, I think, of course, the Bumrah pillar. So that in itself is such a massive factor. And the way Bumrah's consistency is shaping up, that's unbelievable. So Bumrah, Trent Bolt, Deepak Chahar, that's like a really sorted fast bowling. And then the spin is appended by the Afghani guy, Allah uh,
Yeah,
Ghazan Far. तो वो
yeah.
बहुत ही मुझे लगता है कि all four put together puts a good kind of like a bowling attack. Then you have a Pandya, then Namandhir can bowl a little bit. Then if you require, you can also bring in Mitch Santner whenever there's an opportunity. तो ये सब मिला के मुझे लगता है the bowling is really sorted. And last year थोड़ा Koitsi was there, Piyush Chawla was there, Nuval Tusara was there. तो last year भी अच्छे options थे इनके पास। तो लेकिन इस बार भी मुझे लगता है with the coming of Trent Bolt, of course, Trent Bolt is not like the strongest of the Trent Bolts, but is still very, very good. And Deepak Chahar, I think he was very good last year, so his presence make a big impact in the team, I believe.
I have a completely like
Different
diametrically
opinion. Acha.
opposite opinion. I feel their bowling is their weakest link. Yes, Bumrah gives you that 4 overs, but what beyond those 4 overs? So we have seen last time. In fact, but the last time, तो यार हार्दिक open कर रहा था ball, like it
Hmm.
was that was a disaster. Anyway, coming back to Bumrah will give you those 4 overs, but what beyond that is Trent Bolt. Trent Bolt, yes, he's been good before, but he's also aging. So is he really that guy that we have seen before? That's something that we will have to wait and watch. I mean, uh, I, I don't imagine Trent Bolt to do that season after season, year after year. I can't imagine Trent Bolt to do that. So that's a part. Deepak Chahar, I just don't. He just doesn't make any sense to me, honestly, because number one, he's just so injury prone, and I don't remember him even doing really well last season. I mean, might be I'm just losing memory in some spaces, but he wasn't very impressive. मतलब slower हुआ डाल रहा था यार। मतलब बहुत मुझे तो बहुत कुछ खास impressive लगा नहीं था। और वो इतना injury prone है। What happens if your Deepak Chahar gets injured? Do you really have a backup? Your backup comes up to be next backup is your Reece Topley.
Yeah,
So or I don't know. Did they finally get Arjun Tendulkar? I don't know.
they
Yeah,
did.
they
They
did,
did
right?
again,
They did,
again,
right?
not
So Yeah, so I mean, they shouldn't come up with a situation where they have like a Reese or a Arjun Tendulkar like coming in as an injury replacement, because उसके बाद तो मतलब मुझे नहीं लग रहा है कि दे रियली हैव अ सॉलिड बैकअप बॉलर आउट देयर। ये एक प्रॉब्लम लग रही है मेरे को। और दूसरा जो लग रहा है कि इवन एज अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट द स्पिन बॉलिंग ऑप्शन, great purchase in terms of Gazanfar. So that's something really, that's a gun spinner there. They were lacking that kind of a gun spinner before, so that's a good one. But what beyond that? Again, are you will you get Santner for his bowling? Then what happens to your top order of the batting? So those are the few equations which I'm not able to put things together in this Mumbai Indians camp, that what is really happening. Gazanfar for sure, but what beyond that? यार मतलब मुझे तो ऐसा कोई दिख नहीं रहा है कि बहुत कुछ जो मतलब बहुत फाड़ू कुछ हो।
तो देखो बैकअप
करण
तो पूरी
शर्मा
की पूरी टीम
करण
है।
शर्मा है Karan Sharma hai, which he can of course bring you some luck. He was fairly okay with RCB last time. Uh, Beyond that, आपका Bill Jacks will give you a little bit. Michelle Santana can give you a little bit. I mean, everything
Tilak
is a
Verma can give you a little bit.
yeah. Tilak Verma can be a little bit. Hardik Pandya can be a little bit. I mean, I just believe that they have. I mean, any of these guys can come in and see. IPL is a very short format game. कोई भी दिन पे
Yeah.
कोई भी काम कर जाए, एक दो लोग चार तीन लोग काम कर जाए, पर डे आपका मैच निकल जाएगा। बट वो मैच के दिन का है। आज जब अब मैं पेपर पे इनको देख रही हूँ, मुझे ऐसा कुछ नहीं फील हो रहा है कि दिस इज लाइक अ किलर मुंबई साइड दैट वी यूज्ड टू सी बैक इन द डे।
तो ऐसे
इज
सोचो कि
व्हाट माय
थिंक अबाउट इट, द
परसेप्शन
नंबर
इज।
ऑफ पीपल who are for the bowling in the team and the additional player who can bowl. So of course you have Bumrah, Trent Bolt, Deepak Chahar, then Allah Gazanfar, then you have Pandya, Will Jacks, and Tilak Verma to certain extent, and whenever you want to have Mitch Santner. So the number of options which you have, like for 20 over 7 or 8 bowlers, so people can bowl, that's a fair bit of a
but
strength. And
but see
people like
the
Pandya,
see what will be your playing 11, and
huh,
then does the balance sit there? And also see that, if I mean, see, it's IPL is a 2 month long tournament. Maybe even if they are sorted with their first playing 11, do they really have a backup option for
no.
any of the names?
And that is like
So
for across the, even in the batting, that's a big weakness or a big problem with the team, that they do not have the the people who can actually step in if there's a injuries.
yeah,
So वो तो
yeah.
एक completely big thing which they have missed, and probably like they're just hoping कि देखो fingers crossed हमारे सारे players
ऐसा
should be
नहीं
good.
होता,
ऐसा नहीं होता,
ऐसा
ऐसा
नहीं
नहीं
होता।
होता।
2 महीने के लॉन्ग लॉन्ग टूर्नामेंट में आपने दीपक चहर को लिया है, तो ऐसा नहीं होगा, मान के चलो। सॉरी, सॉरी फॉर दैट। बट या बियॉन्ड दैट इज वेल कि यार, why did they let go of Akash Madwal? Akash Madwal was their scout and he was such a raw talent. अच्छा करता था,
Interesting,
अच्छा 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 बॉल डालता था। And why did you have to let him go? So I just feel
interesting.
Akash Madwal should have been a part of this rather than picking up another new guy.
ठीक है। So देखो, my playing 11 is Rohit Sharma, Ryan Rickelton to open with, then Will Jacks, followed by Sky, then Tilak Verma, Pandya, Naman Dheer, Deepak Chahar, Trent Bolt, Bumrah, and Gazanfar. So this is, so basically the four foreign players are Ryan Rickelton, Will Jacks, Trent Bolt, and Gazanfar. So this is my playing 11, which
So
I think
then
is
you
extremely
you feel that they will go with three seamers and just
three
one
seam,
spinner.
one spinner, three seamers. क्योंकि मुझे और कोई strong spinner to be honest दिख नहीं रहा है, जो
This
मुझे
is the
मुझे
problem,
लगे कि
हाँ।
दिस अ प्रॉब्लम कि थोड़ा स्पिन, लेकिन ये भी है कि एक अच्छा स्पिनर है which kind of like makes sense, but थोड़ा स्पिन का वीकनेस है, मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है इनके टीम में, but this is my playing 11. How about you?
I think I for me it will be Rohit Sharma and Rohit Sharma, Will Jacks.
ठीक
ठीक
है,
है।
गुड।
रोहित शर्मा, विल जैक्स, फॉलोड बाय तिलक, सूर्या,
Okay.
तिलक और सूर्य। सूर्य 4 नंबर पे आता है, 3 नंबर पे आता है?
आई थिंक T20 में तो 4 नंबर पे आता था, बट आई थिंक आईपीएल में 3 पे भी आ सकते हैं, बट आई विल प्रेफर स्काई अ लिटिल डाउन द ऑर्डर, थोड़ा
No, यार, I don't think
नहीं?
I would want to tinkle with Sky's position. No, I would
यार वो
keep.
आएगा फिर बाद में आउट होके च्युइंगम चबाता हुआ चला जाएगा, दैट्स लाइक आई
अरे नहीं
आई
यार,
हेट
अरे वो
दैट
तो
साइड, क्यों हेलमेट आता है यार। तो
यू हैव उसके लिए रोहित शर्मा है ना, ऐसे ऐसे करते करते चला जाएगा। आई एम हैप्पी अबाउट दैट, बट एनीवे। बट ठीक है, रोहित रोहित विल जैक्स, तिलक स्काई, एंड देन यू हैव, who's your 5 number? You can have
देखो
your Hardik Pandya at 5 number. Chhatha can be your
नमन,
Namandir. I don't know whether Namandir will be in their first playing 11 or not.
आई थिंk so. Last year भी he was in the playing 11 and he batted okayish मतलब कोई बहुत spectacular तो नहीं, but good prospect coming up. So I'll have him in my playing 11. To be honest, I
ठीक
don't
है, जो
have
तुम्हारा
much
Robin
option to
Mins,
spend.
like you have Hardik
Robin Mins,
Pandya or Robin Mins. You will
I
have
don't
to
have
take a
Robin
call in
Mins.
between. No, you will have to take a call in between. Either you play Ryan Rickelton in the top or Will Jacks in the top, and you play Robin Mins in below. Will Jacks and Ryan Rickelton will be a either or, because both of them will take the opening position.
Opening.
Uh, if you have to ask me in terms of the intent hitting, I would rate Will Jacks better than Ryan Rickelton. So my team would have. I mean, I would have a specialized batter to open with Rohit. So I wouldn't
Yeah,
make a
good point.
compromise there.
So
So
that means
that's there.
you
So
play
then,
Robin Mins.
yes, that's there, and then comes in Robin Mins, and then you have your set of bowlers coming in from Gazanfar. Both these guys of Bumrah and Trent Bolt,
Hmm.
and then we still need one more spinner, right?
और तो स्पिनर्स मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई है which is good enough to be brought in. Seriously, मतलब
नहीं,
तुम
I
इफ यू
think
लुक
I
एट
think they
द
will they will pull in either or maybe
करण
all-rounder किसी
शर्मा,
को ले। करण शर्मा, हाँ हाँ,
yeah,
करण
लेकिन
शर्मा
करण
is there.
शर्मा like at the age of 37 coming in, like I don't know कि how they would see him, like उतना specialized player, like उतना expert to really play in, and you do not have too much of a forward looking prospect, तो वो थोड़ा मुझे question लगता है, but yeah, maybe if they really need a spinner and additional firepower there, then probably he is an option, तो ये चीज है, but interesting,
Maybe.
that's a very interesting
But I
top
think I have a
11.
friend. I have a friend called friend, as in, I mean, he's a part of the panel that we speak on the women's games in cricket.com. He's a journalist, and he's literally a voice of New Zealand cricket, and he follows a lot of domestic games there. And he was talking about this guy called Bevan Jacobs. Uh, put up a LinkedIn post on him on what a great talent he is, and a great striker of the ball, comes in the middle of, like, even in the middle overs he can actually have a very good strike rate. And he has seen him mostly in the one day setup, uh, and lately in the red ball setup, but very impressive is what his commentary is. So yeah, I mean, there are certain guys that I
Interesting.
trust
Hmm.
in scouting out a
Yeah.
player, or talking about a player, and Jeet is definitely one of those guys, and I'm looking forward to see this guy if he at all gets a chance to get in there.
So he will come in as an all-rounder or as a fast bowler?
I think he's
Like you are
a
thinking
he's
about
a
like कि chair injured हो गया तो he can come in.
he's not a bowler, he's a batsman. I think
He's a
he's
batsman
just,
now.
yeah.
Interesting. I
So
think
that's there.
profile
Also,
looks
Kale,
good.
also Srijit is a good option. He's a good wicket keeper batter. He has good strike rate, and he has been really good in the Karnataka setup. So a few interesting names
Good.
there, but just that these are interesting names today. They might turn out to be
Yeah.
really good, and we always
So
have these wonder kids turning up in every
turning
IPL.
up
This
and
might be
yeah,
one, but
yeah.
that's to wait and watch during the tournament. As of today, on the papers, this looks okay, okay,
Yeah. So to be honest, if
with
I am
serious
Robin
concerns,
Mins,
of course. Yeah.
so if I'm
Sorry,
Robin
sorry.
Mins
Yeah.
or I am Srijit, then that's a great opportunity for me because see, क्योंकि there's an absolute deficit of a wicket keeper batsman who can really be there. तो बहुत ही interesting. ठीक है, that's really
That's a
interesting.
great point, actually. I mean, in fact, agar see the way they actually built up Ishan Kishan, right? So you
Yeah,
have such an opportunity, like at your disposal, that you can actually become that guy, the next Ishan Kishan, if I may say so, for MI. So they actually also went for Robin Mins in the last IPL auction, but this time they really went hard. So yeah, I mean, they might be eyeing him for a long time.
ठीक है. So how do you compare 2025 team versus 2024, and do you see them playing playoffs?
No,
अरे
of
यार,
course not.
that's a really flat no, but ठीक है. And how do you see their team to be structured as compared to 2024?
I would say they are much coherent this time.
अच्छा,
So I would give them only
only
that they are
that.
coherent. Yeah.
Okay, ठीक है, cool. See, yeah, absolutely. Even I feel so they're more coherent. I'm just worried about the injury aspect and replacements. But apart from that,
Oh, I'm
really
not
solid
worried. I'm
team.
elated.
I see. I think they'll make a comeback this time, and I see them playing a top four. Because I
I
think
don't.
last
I
time
don't.
was an anomaly, was a major anomaly और इतना लात खा के फिर I see them to be kicking in and coming up क्योंकि they have all the firepower, their captaincy part is situated, the team morale is good, so see some really good cricket from their side. That's my guess.
Just the way, all jokes aside, all RCB fanism aside, but just the way you cannot write off Team India, you cannot write off Mumbai Indians at any point of time.
Any point,
So
huh? Yeah, absolutely. Of it, like, yeah, I think their batting, we have to compare if there's any other batting who stacks up as strong as these guys. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, cool.
Cool, awesome. That's fantastic. Great talking to you, Shomi, once again. Thanks for taking our time. And till we connect again, we have some really exciting work in progress in terms of bringing science of cricket, looking at things in a completely different perspective altogether. So, would be excited to bring all that content with you, Shomi.
I think what we will do is see the IPL auction part is extremely exciting. We will keep on doing it because I think IPL will be always exciting. We'll keep on reviewing it. We will keep on seeing this from a different lens and not just just stick to this because at this moment this is just giving us some views and
True.
engagements, trending, etc. Let's not get into that trap. Uh, I think we'll come back to it again. But yeah, also let's start talking about the next test match. I think that's exciting. That's something around the corner, and I have friends, so I'm getting certain real time news. So
Awesome.
I'll tell you about all of that offline.
Awesome, awesome. And if we can bring some of that information online as well,
No.
that would be exciting. Okay. Okay. Okay, that would be interesting. But what I was thinking, Shomi, is that the next test match is in Adelaide. It's a day and night. It's a pink ball aspect, and we have been looking into some research papers on the pink ball. So that would be a very good perspective to bring in, which will be fresh and different from what others might be covering.
Yes,
So I
I think
think we
yeah,
have
that's a prelude for our next show, and
true.
we haven't yet started preparing for it, to be very honest, but we will because we feel very connected to it, and it will be a new show. We will call it Science Behind Cricket.
Cricket,
But
yeah,
yeah, let's see how it turns out. Hopefully, it will be something exciting and something delicious for all of you to experience it.
absolutely. Thank you so much, Shomi, and good night to you. Signing off.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.